Leah Charles King has spoken out about her final battle and darkest moment. The Place in the Sun presenter is adored by viewers for her bubbly personality and brightly colored dresses, but beneath her happy exterior, Leah has had a journey of ups and downs. The TV and radio broadcaster, who was once a singer in a famous 90s band, has recently spoken candidly about her mental health struggles. At her lowest point, former R&B star Leah didn't think she had any other option but to take her own life. In an interview earlier this year, she opened up about her last brave and desperate attempt to get help. The singer-turned-property expert has bipolar disorder, a mental health condition that is characterized by extreme mood swings. At her lowest point, she was struggling to get out of bed, get dressed or brush her teeth. She was struggling to see a future and did not want to live anymore, but was thankfully saved by a friend who talked her down from an 8-story window. "I couldn't take the physical pain anymore, the mental torture, and so, my friend talked me down from this 8th-story window," Leah told The Express. 2 days later, she wrote an urgent suicide note to her GP and took it into the surgery. "If I didn't get help today, I knew what I was going to do, and so I wrote this note and I plucked up the last bit of strength that I had to go into what I believed was my final battle," she explained. "I remember standing in this queue in tears, silent tears, and when I got to the front of the queue to reception, I just passed this note across the desk, saying, 'I'm suicidal and I need help now. If you send me home, I'm going to kill myself.' It was that blunt, and obviously, it was all panic stations," Leah continued. She explained that, according to statistics, it takes an average of almost 10 years to be correctly diagnosed with bipolar. "It's overlooked so much by GPs who just assume that it's depression," she said. Leah was able to get support and is now an ambassador for Bipolar UK, and is passionate about normalising the conversation to end the stigma around mental illness. As well as taking part in the One show's Bipolar and Me report, Leah said that landing her role on A Place in the Sun has been a huge help in her recovery. "The show's been completely life-changing for me. For somebody who's been in TV for a long time and felt I was very overlooked for many years, I'd just been waiting for that break," she told the publication. Leah became part of the Channel 4 family in November 2021, and has since been helping buyers find their dream properties around the world. Speaking of joining the show, she said, "I've been watching the show since it began and I feel especially privileged to be working on such an iconic program." Before venturing into television, Leah was part of an R&B girl band called Cliché with her cousins, Candy and Alani. The 90s group toured alongside Lionel Richie and sang backing vocals for George Michael, Andrea Bocelli and Mary J. Blige. Cliché were together for 10 years and had a top 20 UK chart single before Leah moved on to on-screen roles. If you're struggling and need to talk, the Samaritans operate a free helpline open 24/7 on 116 123. Alternatively, you can email joe@samaritans.org or visit their site to find your local branch.